All right, bro. So I started this segment with my last guest, and it did pretty well. So I want to keep the trend going.
Okay.
So boom, random Q&A with Cornell.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Would you rather be feared or loved?
Feared.
Feared, right?
Feared.
And, I agree with you on that. I think that the reason why I say feared over loved is because, there's a lot of people who are raised strictly on love. And that's why you see the epidemic of pussies. I'm just going to be straight. Grown-ass people who don't have any control of their emotions, who are grown babies crying on Instagram and stuff like that, like about whatever issues are happening at the time.
Right.
I kind of feel like, it's much better to be, if you had to choose feared or loved, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with you. Why do you say feared over loved?
Because fear has a stronger grip over people, over a society, over whatever you're managing at the time than love. If people love you, they can still betray you. Right. People love you, people respect you, but when it comes down to what motivates people to do things, what's a stronger motivator, love or fear? And now fear does not necessarily have to have a negative connotation to it.
No.
Like think of, okay, I love my mother, I fear my mother, right? But if it's time, if she says, listen, take out that chicken, let it thaw out before I get home.
That's the fear. You're doing from you
thought
that chicken from fear, not from love.
Because I know what happens if I don't take that chicken out, and she gets home.
Yeah.
Does that mean I love her any less?
No.
But
I fear her more than I love her.
There you go.
There you go. Facts. Do you believe in soulmates?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Why is that?
There are, in my experience and also living vicariously through others, there are people that you meet in life that you just click. Yeah. It's just, I feel like I've known you for years and we could only meet like 10 minutes ago. We only know each other for a couple of months and we're closer than people that has been physically closer to me, Yeah. And how else do you explain that?
Right.
And soulmates, not just in love as, oh, that's my soulmate, I'm going to marry her, marry him. But you can have something as brothers, soulmates, sisters, people that just understand you.
Okay, so like it's not when you in your definition of soulmate, it's not just one person. Like it could be it could be okay.
Yeah, there could be multiple people.
I agree with that. Like I do agree that there are certain souls out there that you just instantly vibe with. But do I subscribe to there's only one person out there for somebody for the rest of their life? I honestly don't, because I kind of feel like there's so many fucking people on the planet.
Exactly.
The chances of you finding that one very slims out here. And not only that, but they could be born in a different timeline than you. Your ultimate soulmate.
Right.
Your ultimate soulmate could have been born in the medieval times, swinging that sword, while you're born now. There's just a lot of variables.
There's a lot out there.
All right. What if you caught your girlfriend on Pornhub? So basically, you're on the hub.
Right.
You're doing your thing. You're scrolling through trying to find the perfect video. And you find, now mind you, you and your girl are already like a year in, maybe even more. Okay. So it's not like you just started dating.
Okay.
You're committed. What would you do if you found her on the pub or on the hub? Tough.
That's tough. That's tough because immediately you want to be like, what the fuck? I can't and you want to be angry. You want to blame her, like, who are you? Whatever. Yeah. But then who am I? I'm searching for videos at the same time. But that's not a question that's commonly asked at the beginning of relationships, No. Like, hey, have you participated in a...
Have you ever done porn?
That's not something... That's not a screening question when you're getting to know each other. You You may ask each other, what's your favorite position? What do you like being done? But not, what's your favorite camera angle, who's your favorite director, or what, none of
Who's
that
the
stuff.
favorite actor that you worked with?
Exactly. So what do you do? You sit back and you send it. I'm thinking I'd send it a link. I'd wait till we're chilling, together, and then I just send it a link, and then see how she reacts. Like, because I know now, I know now. Now what?
I think there's a couple different variables. For me, it's always going to be no. For me, it's always going to be like, we're done, right? But that's just me.
Right.
Now, for somebody else, I definitely think it depends on how bad was it. Like, because a one-on-one for one time,
I see.
Okay, like you just found out your girl's on porn, right? That's bad, right?
Okay.
But it would be a little bit better if it was just like a one-on-one for one thing to pay off college.
Right.
But now, if it was multiple times, if it was a gangbang, if it was bukkake, now we have an even bigger problem than the problem was already. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. This is why I asked this question. Is because the other day I was on the hub. I ain't gonna lie. And then I'm looking at all the millions and millions and millions of videos. And I'm like, hold up. These are girls in America. You feel me? Like, It's not like they're imported from Russia and I'm watching it.
Right.
Like, these are mostly American girls. Where do you think they are right now? That you might have a chance of unfortunately being on the hub and finding your girl on there.
Listen, man. I went to college with one. I had a relationship with one prior to her entering the industry. So there's always a chance that you either know one or you bump into one you don't even know. So when it was found out that she had entered the industry, and there were the comments under her page, oh, I went to school with her, I can't believe this, whatever, trying to blowing her up. And it's like, it's a job.
It's a job.
It's a job, maybe
not
a job that a lot of people would like to sign up for, but
no.
I think I'd be upset and I'd want to end it too. Like, listen, tell me you were in porn before, because there's certain things that I just don't want my significant other to partake in.
Caveat question. Okay, caveat question. So there's so much porn out there and there's only so many girls here, right?
Right.
If you had to guess, no stats in front of me. If you had to guess, what's the percentage of women in the United States that's done porn? That's including OnlyFans.
Now with OnlyFans.
No, OnlyFans.
Oh. If I had to guess from off the top, I'd say about 20.
20%?
20%.
I feel you. I feel like that's right on the money.
Yeah.
20%.
20%.
Right?
Yeah.
That's almost 1 in 4.
Because it's, like I said, there's so much porn out there, and there's so many variants of porn.
Right.
You may not have to get all naked. There's erotica, softcore. There's people who are just into feet porn, and there's a broad spectrum.
Yikes. Yikes. That's all I gotta say. Turbulent times.
Turbulent times.
Turbulent times.
I feel so sorry for the guys. I know those toes. I know those toes. Babe, come here.
Get your ass down. We gotta talk.
We gotta talk.
Damn it.
That's a tough conversation.
But I'm sure it's happened though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. What if someone said that they love you and you don't love them?
Ooh, I've been there. Ooh. I'm straight up. Like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Just like that?
Yeah, because I've also been on the other side where you feel pressured to say, I love you too.
Yes.
And
have you done that though?
Yes,
I've done that too.
Yeah, I've lied.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I love you too. And it's not that I didn't feel for her. I had emotions for her, but I wasn't at the point of love. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and it's another thing as being a guy in the relationship, is that from the inception, we are doing everything we can, to check off all the marks on her checklist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we do that from the beginning. And then what are they doing? So it takes us longer to love, to get to that level.
Right.
You know? And by the time they're checking off our check boxes, you know? And it's like, okay, cool. You know?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Because when it doesn't work out, and now it's, I thought you loved me.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I like you a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I got love for you, but I'm not in love with you.
Right. Yeah. And once you cross that line, can't really go back. And
Right.
I feel like some, I hate to say it, man. I feel like some girls pop that off on men. I don't know why, because I've spoken to plenty of women about this, where they go back and they're like, I never loved him. I'm like, well, why would you cross that line and say that to him,
right,
and spring that, like, that's just, I kind of feel like that's a lot of pressure. Like, that's way too much pressure. I kind of feel like there's way better ways to go about it. Like, you know, to be honest, like, I don't love you right now, but I feel like one day I could see myself loving you.
There you go.
What is wrong with that?
Or
like,
just do the cop out. Listen, ladies, you want to say you love us? Start with saying, I think. Right? Don't just come out and say it, because it's a lot of pressure socially. Be like, damn, I think I love you.
yeah.
Watch our reaction. And
that'll be way better.
Right.
It'll be way better.
It's a lot easier. Okay, then we're going to process, okay, she's on that verge. You know, I'm doing my job. Now I have to assess.
She's not sure. She let me know she's not sure.
Right.
It gives us, it makes us way more comfortable. Right? It makes actually both parties comfortable. So I think we should start normalizing, I think I love you.
I think I love you.
I think I love you.
Preemptive love. So listen, you're on the right path.
Yeah. It's like checking in.
Exactly.
It was like with your work. It was
Exactly.
like a management report. How are you doing? I think I like you. I think I love you. Think you're doing a good job.
There you go. And it doesn't create that awkward. Say you do it in person, you get that awkward silence, you know, or it's, even if awkward silence, and then you respond, "I love you too."
Have to.
Why did you take so long to say that? If you knew you loved me, you would say.
I didn't like the way you said it.
I don't like the way you said it.
Why was there that hesitation?
Exactly. You know, who expects to hear? If you've never said it before, who expects to hear it?
And not only that, but it's not a man's job to fill something inside of you that made you say that in the first place. Because I know a lot of the times that word comes from a place of the past, when it comes to like emotional hurt or something like that, and they just want to feel this next level of appreciation. So a lot of guys should be worried about, where is the place from a woman's heart that love is coming from. Do I love you right now? What happens when things get rough? What happens when you lose your job? What happens when you don't look as good? You know what I mean? What happens when is it conditional love or is it unconditional love? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's easy to love a guy with a lot of money. Shit, I might love a guy with a lot of money.
I hear that.
Yeah, feel me? Next question. Who do you think has better sex, guys or girls? Who has the best orgasm? Who has the best overall sexual experience when it comes to sex?
I think guys do.
You think guys do?
Guys do, yeah. Because we don't need them to do too much work for us to achieve our orgasm.
Right.
You know? There's...
Like, the control's in our hands. Like, I know the mission.
Right.
I know the task at hand.
Right.
You don't have to do much of anything. I got this.
I got this.
Okay.
I got this. You know, I know what it takes to get me there, right? Even I've had sex with women who are just lazy in bed. You know, I've still gotten mine. Yeah. You know, I won't say that they've gotten theirs, but hey, I know what I had to do, right? I got mine.
And more often than not, you are gonna get there.
Exactly.
Like, all right, this is my belief. I don't know why I believe this, but I do believe women have a better time with sex than men do. But here's the thing, is that women, like you said, like, we are in charge of our own nut, but a lot of the times women are reliant on the men for their nut. So
Exactly.
so even if sex might feel better for women, it's not, it has to be with the right partner, because most of the time women know, like, most of the time they're not getting theirs. But once they do find theirs, like, I'm sorry, I've seen women's reaction. I'm like, yo, you have to be having a better time than me.
Okay. I would say this: they might have a better orgasm, right? But what it takes to get there, is crazy. Yeah. You could have a blanket manual for almost every guy in the world how to get to his orgasm. You know,
right?
It's pretty much
the blueprint is known,
right? It's known, but a lot of women come with different blueprints. You know what I'm saying? You got to twist the left nipple, flick this, lick that, stick here,
like
pull
the
back
bop it
this
toys,
way.
bop it.
Like bop it, twist it,
all
that exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get the right combination for different women.
Yeah.
You know, one thing when I was younger, what I used to do is I used to take what I thought every woman liked to different relationships. You know, some women, they like the slow and emotional stuff. And then but the next one is like, what's going on? You know, get rough, pull my hair, you know, do something.
Slap me around.
And then you go, okay, cool. You get a little bit more aggressive and then you land on the next woman and she's like, whoa, why are you choking me? What are you doing? Like, did I do something wrong? I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
the same blueprint kind of works for all guys.
Yeah, same blueprint.
There's little variations, but like, we all know what it is.
I was like, okay, you want to get rough? Okay, we get rough. Okay, you don't want it so rough? Okay, I'll ease back. Cool, but you know, you got to find that manual for every woman, and it's like, okay, once you find that instruction set, then yes, you can tell her orgasm is just over the moon.
Right.
Whereas like, all right, cool, we got ours. Yeah, okay, whoo.
Yeah.
Right, but they're like, oh, you know, they got that 100-mile stare, shaking, you know,
out of body experience.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So they would have better orgasms, but you know, I don't need much. I know how to get mine.
If you were a girl, all right. Like, if you were a girl for like, I'm not even gonna say a week, because that's way too much damage. If you were a girl for a day, what are like the top 3 things that you would do on that day?
Masturbate.
Facts.
I gotta figure out my own cheat code. Like, it cannot be the same as for a woman. Like,
no.
You know? It's okay. Cool.
And you got to figure out what it's like.
Exactly. I got. It's like, is it more internal? Is it external? Is it overall body? Is it more like? I got to figure that out.
And you got the toys?
Oh God, the plethora.
So
of
many.
Toys. You know, I wouldn't. The first 3 hours, I probably wouldn't leave the house.
Yeah, I'd leave the house to go to the sex shop to get my toys.
Oh yeah.
Come back to the house, and then.
Yeah. Then afterwards, I would take. What, do I still have my knowledge as a guy? Or?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, but like, it's almost like Freaky Friday, but you still are feeling the effects of being a woman, though, including the mind. So now everything has changed, but you still remember that you were a guy, and you're gonna be a guy again.
Okay, cool. The next thing I do is I'd like make like a Tinder profile or something, and I would spit game to the guy and try to see the reaction. Or I'd go out to a bar and like as guys that come, they kick game, and the women just sit there being pretty and like, cool.
Right.
Flip it on them. How does a guy react when the girl gets game? You know what I'm saying? Create that situation and see how guys react. Like, oh, you got a couple older brothers, don't you? Or like, who the hell told you to talk like that? You know, like,
you a trans girl?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? Let me see your birth certificate. So it's like I wanna see how guys react when the women
are the aggressors.
You know, come on. It's like, okay, cool. And then by the nighttime, I'll just like, go to the bar, get free drinks, and get plastered. Yeah.
That sounds like a good day. I would definitely start the day off, right? Like with you, the same way, bro. I'm getting all them toys, doing all that, right?
Right.
After I had my fill, I'm probably going to go on OnlyFans. I'm going to try to make as much money as possible on that day. I'm eating for free all damn day.
Right.
I'm not paying for shit. I'm not paying for a single drink. I'm not paying for a single meal. And I'm creating OnlyFans. And I'm getting that bread. That's still connected to my mail card. So it'll still, you know what I mean?
Bam.
For the next day.
There we go.
And I hate to see it. I hate to say it. But I am going to have sex with a dude. Because I got to figure out what it's like. Not saying that I want to know what it feels like to have sex with a guy. But I want to know what it feels like to have a female orgasm.
I didn't put it that way.
Yeah. Because if you're in a woman's body, you're going to be attracted to guys still. So it's not like you're going to have that straight guy mindset because you are a girl for that day.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I would need to, if I was a girl for a day, I would need to take some dick just to see what it's like.
Damn. But that also puts us in that perspective. You see, this is the thing with women. You never know what dick you're going to get.
Ah, damn, that's true.
Right? We only got one day.
You only got one day. Yeah, but but the thing is though, as a woman, you can have multiple D's a day and it'll be no problem. Like, it's not like with guys where it might take you a whole week to secure one date that might lead to sex. Like with girls,
it's just being thrown at you.
Girls, you go to Target with sweatpants on.
Open your inbox. Okay, that one looks cool. All right, what you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, big head.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on, let's go. Just like that.
You know, yeah, the selection is there. Selection is there.
Last question. If there were 3 famous people that you would want to hang out with for a day, who would it be?
Ooh, God, this is tough. 3 famous, not in celebrity sense like movie stars, but just they could
be, you know, just like well-known, famous celebrities, whatever. Like just 3 people that you would want to chill with.
I would love to chill with Hitler. I would hear me out.
Okay, let's go.
Hearing from his background, you know, from coming, because he wasn't always just short, angry dude.
He grew up just like anybody else. Right. He was a baby first. He was an innocent soul first.
Exactly. The dude just wanted to go to art school, and I want to know, you know, what ticked him over, you know, and when did he realize he had that charismatic trait about him that he can talk and sway people, and why he decided to go the way he did.
Right.
You know? So we're just hanging out. We're just talking, you know, a couple German lagers, and I'd like to see his mindset.
Just get into his perspective. Exactly. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting that one, but I'm here for it, though.
Right. Because this is a one-chance opportunity. I don't want to just hang out with like Will Smith or something. Like, come on. Second person I'd want to hang out with, I'd go back even further. I want to hang out with Julius Caesar.
Okay.
You know, keeping the same train as this emperor, this leader, you know. Hitler, at least in that time, had technology. The maps were there. They know what the world was for the most part.
Right.
When you're a leader of an empire and you don't know what's on the other side of those walls past 1,000 miles. Uh-huh. You know there's a couple villages out there, but what's beyond that?
Right.
And you're on this major campaign to expand and find out.
He's trying to rule everything.
You know, I want to say, okay, who's in your corner? Like, how do you decide?
What was your crew like?
Yeah, what's your crew like? What's going on in your brain?
Mm.
And third, if I had to humble myself to hang out with somebody, I want to hang out with my great-grandfather.
Okay.
Right? I want to, because he is the pioneer of getting the family. Well, my background comes from like South America for the most part. So he was the one who's like, okay, listen, we're leaving this country. We're going to America and we're going to start over there. Like just getting up and going somewhere where you don't know anybody. You know, you don't know the politics. You don't know.
What a crazy task.
This is a crazy task to uproot not just yourself, but to get a couple other people to just listen.
He was like your family's Christopher Columbus.
Right. Let's get out there and let's go. You know, I mean, we know what's going on here. And too much going on here, so let's go see what they got over there. You know?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I want to see the mindset in that because of him, I'm here.
Yeah, that's interesting, and we'll definitely talk about that later. I like your answers. I feel like if there was a top 3 that I would want to like, because when I think about hanging out, right, I think about like the good time that I'm gonna have.
Right.
Like I want to have fun because I'm not sure how fun Hitler's gonna be. Like he might be insightful, but I'm not sure how fun he's gonna be.
I think he has to play along by the rules. I mean, we're hanging out, man. You had your time.
He didn't play by a lot of rules, so I don't know about that.
Absolutely, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I would say one would probably be Shia LaBeouf. I just feel like me and Shia got a lot in common.
Right.
I feel like he's a lot like me, where I get myself into random strange things. Like I could just imagine me and him just like pulling up to like a random ass bar in Montana or something, or like Wyoming, just having a good time. That'd be one. I think another one would probably be Kodak Black.
Okay.
I can't explain why, but I just feel like Kodak would just be super fun to hang out with.
Listen, Kodak Black is a great choice, and not for one that could be explained, because there's things that he do that you like.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I just feel like he would actually be fun. Like, have a sleepover. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Kodak, don't leave. Come on, like, bro, I gotta pull out couch. Like, yo, you want to play the game? He'll be like, yeah. I mean, I'm a super grandma. I'll stay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kodak Black for sure. And I also feel like I would want to hang out with St. John. Do you know who St. John is?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, like, I love his music. He's one of my favorite artists. And I don't know. First of all, I feel like me and St. John would take fire pictures together. He's a very aesthetic artist. Like, he just knows what he's doing with like camera work and stuff like that. So I would want our hangout to be like filmed and recorded. We would take fire pictures, right? I feel like I would love to pick his brain when it comes to music, being an artist, aesthetics, and all that stuff. And I feel like he's just like a super, and I believe that we're roughly the same age. Like, I know for a rapper, he's like older, quote unquote, so he's not like too young, So I just kind of feel like me and him would just be having like a dope time, and we would take dope pictures and shit.
Definitely. He's a cool cat. I would definitely want to hang out with him one day. He also is from the same country as my family.
And he's from the city, so it's like, you know what I mean? Why? Of course, why not?
Right.
St. John, you're probably never going to see this, but like,
hey,
if you ever want to hang out, pull up.
Kick it with us, bro. We're here.
We're doing a survey around the country on the way population handles themselves in speech and deals with their friends and interact with their peers.